Good afternoon. We are Group JAAS and today we will be presenting on Delta Signal Corporation. Delta Signal was founded in 1992 with its headquarters out of Cleveland, Ohio. They are an automotive electrical supplier operating throughout the world. Delta Signal has undergone an innovative strategy in an attempt to boost their underperformance from 2012, which has resulted in increased sales of over $195 million and increased margins exceeding over $218 million. This presentation will focus on three pillars of analysis. The first topic covered in this presentation is the internal analysis focusing on the business systems model in which Delta Signal utilizes. The second topic covered will be the external analysis, which will include Porter's 5 forces and a pest analysis, which goes into detail of all the current and potential threats that Delta Signal face over the next 3 years. This presentation will further analyze the balanced scorecard from periods 1 through to 8, depicting the success of the innovative strategy in which Delta Signal has applied. This presentation will also include recommendations for Delta Signal in how to combat future threats and continue to thrive as an original equipment manufacturer within the automotive manufacturing industry through the next 3 years.
Delta Signal Corporation has been able to gain positive traction with the implementation of their innovative strategy and the business system improvements. Initially, they had utilized an outside-in strategy by focusing on what it was their consumer wanted. They had attempted to be everything to everyone, forcing the organization to operate 100 separate production lines, trying to meet the endless demand of the consumer. By implementing this strategy, Delta Signal Corporation has essentially lost any chance at obtaining a competitive advantage within the industry. This point can be further illustrated by the fact that they had to cut back in manufacturing costs, which had led to closing plants, laying off employees, and reducing budgets for R&D and administration. However, with their new approach, which is focusing on an inside-out strategy, they have been able to realign their focus on the quality of their products, placing an emphasis on the adaptation of innovation in the design of their products. Within this new inside-out strategy, and with its outside-in tactics, Delta Signal Corporation has been able to gain a competitive advantage within the industry. This claim can be supported by focusing on their newly adopted value chain. An area of opportunity that is crucial to note, however, is their resource base. Initially, they needed a strong, tangible resource base, specifically in regard to their manufacturing plants to support their production of over 2,000 distinct products. Now, with their focus on innovation and quality, these excess manufacturing plants could be tying up useful capital in warehouses when they should actually be focusing on the continuous investment of their R&D innovation scheme. The initiatives we took in our strategy map to achieve our outcome were innovative trade marketing program, new technology customer trade show, partner trade marketing campaign, R&D partnership initiative, employee training multi-co-team management, managing innovators training, R&D initiative, wear-resistant parts, R&D process efficiency initiatives, R&D program risk assessments, R&D applying leading-edge technologies, supplier pipeline for innovation programs, IT training for collaborative R&D systems, R&D engineering training, R&D equipment upgrades, and finally research technology planning tools upgrade.
Delta Signal Corporation has and will continue to face a magnitude of external threats. By analysing these potential threats in further detail, DSC will be able to effectively plan and implement some kind of new strategy and tactic in order to combat these potential threats. DSC's biggest threats refer to substitute products, rival competitors, customer bargaining power, political drivers, economical drivers, and lastly, technological drivers. By analysing these potential threats individually and on a more micro scale, the common denominator appears to be DSC's product offering. If DSC continues to manufacture and sell only 2,000 distinct products throughout many different countries, DSC would be a competitive leader of nothing. However, by implementing an innovative strategy to their organization, DSE is able to narrow down on their product offering, allowing their organization to place more emphasis and quality into their products and proprietary knowledge. This will allow Delta Signal Corporation to minimize their manufacturing operations as well as their consumer base geographically. By doing so, this helps manage the risk of substitute products, political drivers in unstable countries of operation. By doing so, it'll help manage the risk of substitute products, political drivers in unstable countries and operations. Additionally, it allows Delta Signal Corporation to focus on the market segments in which they want to manage the risk of rival competitors and customer bargaining power. Lastly, by investing in their innovative strategy and prioritizing their research and development, Delta Signal Corporation is better suited for managing the risk of technological drivers.
Hi, my name is Shelton Killingsworth, and I'm going to be discussing with you guys the recommendations which we've brought forward for Delta Signal Corporation. Now, we have 3 recommendations that cover different aspects of the corporation which we think they can utilize to further their improvements over the next 3 years. The first recommendation is obvious for us as well as for Delta Signal Corporation, is that they continue to invest in their innovation and research and development strategy. Their product development strategy has really shown an improvement over the last 8 periods, which has shown increased sales as well as customer support, rating them as a quality company. So we think by continuously investing in these areas, it will show and prove fruitful for Delta Signal Corporation well into the future. Our second recommendation is that Delta Signal try to operate out of countries that respect their intellectual products as well as their proprietary knowledge. We also think that if they align with their market segments geographically, this will all work together in a positive way. So our recommendation is that Delta Signal try to move back into North America as well as Europe for manufacturing in their national headquarters. Our third recommendation is for Delta Signal to grow as a company. And right now, we believe they're at their maximum capacity within their certain industry. So we believe, and we are setting forth our recommendation, is that Delta Signal try to move outside of the industry by seeking business with industry outsiders or as their complementers. So some of the recommendations that we're thinking of is that they could be able to use their electrical wiring harnesses and products that have originally been designed to fit into cars and automobiles to try and apply that to space or aviation type businesses to see if they can supply airplanes, helicopters, and so forth. We think without restructuring completely their entire company or product, they would be able to provide something into these other sectors that we've just mentioned. With that, those are our 3 recommendations which we think Delta Signal Corporation could and should implement to help succeed them through the next 3 years.